Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Tuesday, so we're here with Terry Johnson online, all the way from New York City. I'm Carolina from California Cover Us, and my partner, Miss Francine Gregory, is mobile today, and we're the Biz Chicks. So, we always like to bring you expert information from wonderful resources, and TJ is one of those. We trust her. She's always dropping nuggets that help us do business better because, over here at Biz Chicks, the reason why we do this is because we want you to have information that's easy to understand and easy to do. So, because we don't like convoluted crap, which is why we
Mm-mm.
started Biz Chicks. So sit back, relax. Let's learn some things about how social media can help us do business better. Good morning, TJ. How's things in New York
Good
City?
morning. Everything is doing well. I mean, we were talking in the green room before we went live, and we were talking about all of the states that are opening.
Mm,
And I'm of the mind that, okay, we have the information we need. Everybody knows what we need to know so far. And if you want to open up, then I say open up. But New York is still shut down. We're still
mm,
inside. I mean, we do go out,
uh-huh.
for a breath of fresh air, but I
Yes.
don't understand the rush to do whatever it is. So my idea right now, my thought is that every other state, you guys, you do whatever, if you want to go out, fine. I
Mm,
mean, I feel for the healthcare workers, the
I do
EMS,
too.
police, fire, because they have to pick up the slack when people don't
Yes.
listen. That's what I don't like. But if you know the warning and you ignore the warning, then you get what you get. That's where I am right now.
Mm.
I feel sad
Because
for the.
because we all have the same information.
Yes, we all have the same information. I know there was the state of Georgia that was like, their governor was like, "Oh, I only found out like a week ago." And I'm like, "But where were you
Where have
when
you
all of
been? Under a
us,
rock?
where have you been? We've been talking and reading and getting studies and looking at the numbers." And I'm thinking, where did this guy, where was he? Under a rock? Under a rock?
I'm just saying.
I don't
I'm
know.
just saying.
So
So
what I do is I pray for those people, and I pray for the
mhm.
healthcare workers. When I wake up, I do that. The healthcare workers, my governor, the white, I pray for the white, everything that it gets
The
clear, everybody gets
decision
clear and
makers
together.
for
The
all of those
decision
who are
makers
in authority. Yeah.
and the healthcare workers and the people that's the grocery store workers, all of you
Oh my
guys that
goodness.
are out there doing it. And we're in
Yeah.
the middle of it and nothing we can do. So
I know.
good
My
luck.
daughter works at the airport. She just went back to work
Oh,
from pregnancy.
yeah.
Excuse me. So
Uh-huh.
I am
Mhm.
concerned about it, and
I would
we
be too.
want you guys to be careful out there. Just be careful.
Be
Do what you
careful, be
can to
safe.
protect
I
yourself.
mean, I will say one last thing about this that I went out yesterday to
Hmm.
do a grocery store run. I don't go every day. I go once to every 2 weeks or whatever. Then I get as much as I can handle. So on the way, and it's around the corner. I'm not going 5 blocks. It's just around the corner.
Hmm.
There's my big grocery store, and I know all the workers. So on the way walking there, I see
Uh
a
huh.
family of a man, a woman, and they had the child in the stroller. None of them had masks on, and I'm like, I'm angry, but I'm like, okay, I can't be angry at that because they made that decision, and I'm like, okay. So I crossed over to the other side of the street because I'm like, I'm not walking by you because there was a story just real quick, on a side. There was a story that came out yesterday that I think like 20%, 40% of the no, it was 400 workers in some meat processing plant that tested positive, and they were all asymptomatic. That's 400 workers in a one of the meat processing plants. They had no symptoms. They felt fine. So that's
Hmm.
my point with this story about the family. You can
Oh my
feel
gosh.
fine, but you're you breathe in and out to people. So just, let's just think about that. Let's just think about that. So we're going to move on to happier news.
Yes.
We're going to move on. We're not going to talk about that. It's going to be what it's going to be. But today we're going to talk about digital marketing strategy, because it's a new, we're looking at things in a new way now. That what we talked about in January kind of is all upside down, because we're upside down. So on Tuesdays we talk about digital marketing strategy, and that means social media marketing, digital marketing, like email marketing, content marketing, SEO, website, all of those little things that you need to know about running a business. But today I want to talk about, I'm going to put the banner up so we can see that the topic today is the shift to new. And what do I mean by the shift to new? Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but I want to welcome everybody to the discussion. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Please share this out so we'll have more great ideas coming in, because we like to hear from you. We like to hear your side, your opinion, your questions, your thoughts. All of those things make this discussion great, where it's just not, us, Terry and I, talking and sharing our opinion, which is great. Yeah. I love that. But we want to hear from you. So we want to hear your side, and we want you to bring new people in and let's hear their thoughts and ideas and questions and things. Okay. So, and also to the replay viewers, I know people watch the replay because, look at the numbers, look at the analytics. So we have the replay viewers. Thank you for watching. So glad that you're joining us, and I hope you get the knowledge that you seek or you need, or maybe you didn't need to know this and you go, wow, I didn't know that. So I hope all of those things come after this hour with us. And sometimes it's a little bit more than an hour. So we'll see. So we're talking about this shift to new, and let me see who's here. Jill is here. Welcome, Jill. Yeah. Hi, Jill. There she is. Good morning. Or it could be afternoon for some people. I better not say good morning, because we've had people from, we've had people from Ireland and England and everywhere. So I'm just gonna say welcome. Italy. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have people from Italy, so I'm just gonna say welcome. So Jill says, thank you, Jill. Jill says the knowledge and the energy. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. I'm a good believer in energy. How we feel, energy about how you feel about a topic or your business or people. You can kind of get a sense of, that feels good or that doesn't. So try to practice that if you're not in tune with that with yourself. I'm glad Jill brought that up, because that's her thing, is energy. She's into energy, like how things feel. Whether it's, something physical or a person or an idea, right? So let's talk about, I like, Jill, thank you for saying that about the energy, because this shift to new is really about the energy of the economy. And if you watch, I like watching Yahoo Finance. I haven't watched it in months because it's too volatile. And I don't want to pick up the energy. It is. I don't want to pick up the energy of the reporters. Yeah, I don't want to pick up the energy of the journalists that are bringing the news on Yahoo Finance, because it's up, it's down. It's a roller coaster. And that has to do with the energy. So I don't want to bring that energy into me. I wait until things are a little bit more stable. But I am still reading stuff about finance and economy. So I read Mark Schaefer's blog a lot, and it's Businesses Grow. I'm going to type it in. businessesgrow.com. He is he's a marketing professor. He's written several books, great books, if you want to check him out, Mark Schaefer. And if you go to businessesgrow.com, and it says an error occurred. So some of the locations are getting the link. If you didn't get the link, let me know. Type it in again. But it's businessesgrow.com. A blog by Mark Schaefer. He's a marketing professor at Rutgers, and he does, speaking and books and everything. So he's a really good authority on marketing. And
I'm going to put it back in here. I'm going to copy it.
Okay, because I see an error.
because it didn't go to Facebook. It looks like. So I'll just do it again,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
Can't do it too many times. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't
And let
want you to
me
get
check
distracted by
Facebook.
this.
No, it's okay. I want to check Facebook and make sure because I didn't
There's
get
too
a little
many
pop up
S's.
saying we were live.
Is
Business
it too many?
says
Okay.
2 is 4 S's. Let me check Facebook really quickly because I didn't get a pop up on my watch. I used to get a pop up when somebody goes live. So just bear with us for a few seconds, guys. We're just making sure that we're live. Yep, we're live. Okay.
There it is. It
All
came
right,
in.
good. Good. Because I'm getting errors on this end. Tachi says, good morning.
Morning,
There she
Touchy.
is. Hey, we're glad you're here. We're glad everybody is here. So I'm glad. See, and this is what I love about when we come on to do on Tuesdays and any other days when Biz Chicks is live, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, every weekday. You can find us here. But I love that the community that we're all a part of, that there is a response that will trigger me, and I go, okay, I like that. Let's go with that key. Jill, and I'm gonna put the comment back up because I want to read it again because she is giving me everything that I need. Here we go. So she said the knowledge and the energy. So I love that track because the shift to the new means the shift to the new economy. And I've talked about it a little bit before here and there because we talked about the pandemic. We've talked about how the pandemic is affecting businesses. We were just saying earlier about, some states want to open because the economy is bad and businesses need course. But on the other hand, we have the public health issue. So there's a fight and a balance to figure out the balance. Some states have figured out the balance and some haven't. So we're in this new energy, this shift to new, and I want to talk about it because there is an energy about the economy not being able to recover. And I want to say that's not true. We've always recovered. Yeah, it's not true. We've always recovered. Oh, good morning, Maureen. How are you doing? Glad you're here. We've always recovered. Let's look at the last big blow up of the economy was the Great Depression. I mean, nobody remembers that because that was so long ago, but there may be a few people alive today that went through it as children. But we recovered. There was a rocky time, a bad time, a long time where things were bleak. They've done movies of it. I think The Grapes of Wrath is based off of the last
Great
Depression. Right, the Great Depression. They call it the Great Depression because it was the biggest downturn in our economy and I'm talking United States, but now we're talking about the world. So it's even bigger than that Great Depression.
Because it is a global economy, and I don't think anybody really knew how intertwined the what do you call it, the chain, the supply chain was.
Yes, I love that you said that because it shocked even me. I'm shocked to know the extent that we rely on products from China. Now I'm not kicking.
Oh my God!
I'm not kicking China, but everything that you think is made in America, they get their ingredients from China. Vitamins, they get the ingredients from China. Yes, medicine. The tests. Let's talk about the test the test for the COVID-19. There's something called a reagent that they need to activate when they take the sample. There's something called a reagent. Guess who has the reagent? Guess who only has the reagent? China.
Well, my question is, why do we keep insulting them? And we so dependent on them? My Lord.
Okay, so see now we're about to get into a big kettle of fish that we got into on Friday. Me and Taji was talking about
jump back out
the
of that
government.
Kettle.
We're not okay.
We're not doing politics.
Okay. I'm gonna say a phrase from one of my favorite TV shows that I watch. It's not on anymore. It was Game of Thrones, and there was a character who thrived on this kind of, everything is mixed up. His character's favorite, one of his, I don't know if it was his favorite, but one of his phrases was chaos is a ladder. Chaos is a ladder. Now, what does that mean? A lot of people don't know what that means. It means that out of when things are swirling like they are now, the chaos of it, there's a ladder to jump out of it. But you have to have the right energy and the mindset. So that's what the shift to new is. And I'm going to explain it some more, but I just wanted to show you where my mindset is thinking. Tachi says, yes, the grapes of wrath. And she says, Apple, they use Chinese components. And they're not even the only ones. There's tons.
No, that's why
and Maureen,
all these phones are delayed. All the releases of these different things are being delayed.
Yes. Maureen says, our commerce is connected. And Khalid, hey Khalid, 100% true. Thank you. And then he says, I was going to go on a rant on politics too. Haha. Yeah, we're not. I don't want to go on that because you could turn on the TV and get that.
Productive. It's counterproductive.
It's not
to what we're trying to do. It's not productive.
Thank you. Yes, because we're doing the shift to new, and I've felt some things and read some things. And like I said, I read businessesgrow.com, Mark Schaefer's blog. I look at it every day. I have a alert I have emails that send it to me. So when I see his new blog posts, I read them. So he had his last one. He was talking about this subject of people think that America or the global world is down, the economy is down, and it's not. It's not. And so he had several statements, and I wanted to read one of them. I think he quoted Mark Cuban, which he's another great entrepreneur. And I hope that I posted his quote. Okay. No, his quote is on the website. There's a ton of stuff in that great article, but one of them, he said, every tech entrepreneur that I know is spending time on the pandemic response. This is the CEO of Global Startup Accelerator, the Founder Institute. And many innovations will result from this global focus. Okay. And then Mark Cuban said something good I want to bring up. So I'm going to take a minute, guys. Just hold on. Because I thought
Morning, Jerry. How you doing?
Good morning. I apologize, guys. I'm just bringing it up real quick because I want to read it.
No problem.
It's his recent post. It's called "Why I'm Not Dismayed by the Post-Crisis Economic Projections." And you could say, what does it have to do with marketing? But if we're talking about marketing, we have to include business as a whole, and just remember that everything is turned upside down from before. So January, we started out, we was like, oh, these are the digital marketing trends to watch out. These are the things that are going to happen in business. Now, everything is upside down. So we've got to look at business. We've got to look at the economy. His quote. Now, where is his quote? Okay, he's got a bunch of quotes. Oh, here we go. So Mark Cuban says the one thing about the United States of America that's different from every other country on the planet is that we're a country of entrepreneurs. We look to start businesses. When we talk about the American dream, when we talk about rags to riches stories, it starts with an entrepreneur coming up with an idea and executing on that idea. So that is why I said to shift to new, because there are entrepreneurs right now. There are teenagers. I've seen teenagers in his story, in his article on his website. He listed a 17-year-old girl entrepreneur that she started this business of, getting, I think she gathers groceries, and then she has a subscription service or something in her town. I think she's in another country. I don't think she's in the United States, but still, we're talking global. So there's that shift to new. Hey, Carlos. Good morning. Good morning, Brenner. Hi, guys. I'm glad you're here. See, everybody's coming in. And we're talking about the shift to new based on the thoughts that I got from reading Mark Schaefer's blog. And I mentioned him a lot before. He's one of the people that I follow because he's an authority. He's been in business for a long time. He's taught marketing for a long time. He's a big speaker. He's a keynote speaker. He's, anything to do with marketing, he's been involved with. So I like to read his blog, and I love what he put up there because he was saying about entrepreneurship being the savior of the economy, not even our economy. We're global now compared to the last big depression, not the one that we had in 2008, not that one, the big one. So
That was
I
a
want you to think
recession.
about, oh, so I want to think about hope and energy. And that's why I'm glad Jill said about the energy, because that's what it's about. It's about thinking about the shift to new ways of doing things. Okay, this is the way we did it. How can I do it in a different way and start a new business? And it can be done because people are doing it. I got examples here from his articles,
Okay,
and there's
Terry.
probably many more. There's probably many more than the ones that he mentioned.
Okay.
So the thinking about the economy as related to your business, I want you to have the energy of hope. And this is an opportune time to look at what you're doing and say, can I offer more products or services? How can I fine tune what I'm doing now? Can I offer something that was I never thought to offer before because I didn't have the time? With busy business owners, you don't have the time. You're doing other things. I didn't have the inclination. Well, you got the inclination because we have time. Because if you're if you're sheltered in place, how long can you watch? I've stopped watching TV weeks ago. I mean, it was just oh, you wanted to do
No,
you just
you were
comment. Oh, I
saying
thought you had a
these,
no, I thought you
no,
had a
these are the
question because I
things
saw the
that we should be
question.
thinking about, right? You said,
Oh,
can I
okay,
offer
thank you.
something different?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Think about that right now with your business. And also, I want to challenge you to think of another idea for a business. And don't say, well, I'm busy running my business right now. Or if you're not busy running your business and you got slow down time, think about another idea, another thing that you can do on a smaller scale. I don't want you to put your main business out of whack. But this is the opportunity to shift the new and thinking about, well, I might, if I do one thing, I might want to, do something that is sort of parallel to it, like not parallel, I want to say partner, something that aligns with your main business that you're doing now.
Compatible, whatever.
Right. If I could do, if I want to, and I've been thinking about it, doing with graphics, like something smaller on the side with a graphics business, making social media graphics or posts and stuff like that. I mean, I could do that because I've already got the infrastructure set up for my business. It's not like I have to start from the ground up. It's like here it is. It's like you're adding on a garage or a house or a pool. You're adding something on that you already have that's going to increase the value of your home. So you're going to add something on that's going to increase the Yes, you're expanding a menu, and it could be a new menu item, or it could be, like I said, you have the house, maybe you want the pool. So you do something that's in addition, that's smaller, and it's not you building a new house. Because when you're starting a business, it's really like building a new house. But I wanted to say, because the shift, the new, the energy that we have now, and also remember, it's really easy to set up something online. You need a domain. You don't even need a website now. You could just do a landing page. Remember, I talked about the lead gen 101, and I'll talk more about that. But this is what you really need if you're going to do something online and say, I'm ready to do XYZ because it only takes me a few minutes. A domain, a landing page, some great copy. I mean, you got to have the great copy because you're trying to sell this, idea that you're starting. You're going to have great pictures. And then all you're going to have is that box that says, put your email in, and you know how to ask for the email. And once you get that email we talked about in the lead gen, you could go straight to email, or you could say, okay, I'm going to design something else where they buy right away. There's several ways to do it, but I want you to think that it's easy. It's easier to do now. It was easy before, but excuse me, because you have your business already set up and you know how it works is my point. You know how it works. So if you've already got a website for your business and that was a big construction deal, but I always liken it to building a house from the ground up. You have to do all of those things. But now we're talking about, well, I'm going to add on a shed. I'm going to add on a pool. I'm going to add on something to my house that increases in value, but it's not the house. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's easy to do now. All you need is the domain. You go to namecheap.com. I don't mention the G word, GoDaddy. I don't deal with them. But you buy a domain. I bought a domain the other. I'm always buying domains because I'm sitting on them. When I hatch the idea, I'm going to do it. But I got a domain the other day was $8, like $8.88. So you got your less than $10 to start, and then here's the kicker. There are a lot of places that are offering freebies. Like there's a MailChimp offer I heard of that I think they give you the first year, or the first 5 years, the domain for free. I have to check on it, but MailChimp has a deal. Now I don't know the particulars. There might be some catches in there. Okay. Carlos, I love you. Carlos has 16 domains. All right. See? It's just like you're just buying the plot. You're buying the plot of land. And you're saying, okay, I don't know what I'm going to put on it right now. But in a week or a month or whenever, I'm going to have an idea. I'm going to come back to that plot of land and I'm going to start the house. And I could do a trailer and just go right into it and start, getting renters and making money like that. Or I could say, well, I'm going to build a new house. But that's on you. I'm just saying the process is easy. Once you buy the domain, and then you could just sign up with MailChimp. I think they're giving it to you for free for, I think it's 5 years. I have to check. There is, I signed up yesterday with I think it was GetResponse, which is an email marketing management sales funnel kind of thing that I'm looking at because they offer me 30 days for free. I'm looking at it. Carlos says one of his domains is carlosphoenix.com. Yes, you need your name, and you need carlosphoenix.live. Carlosphoenix.live. You need that.
.net.
And then he says, it's my business card. Yes. See, Carlos, I love it. See the response and what's going on with us talking about this. We're getting responses and information from you guys also. That's what it's about. So it's his business card. So you really should check and see. It might be too late now. If your name is common, you might not be able to get it, but you have an unusual name. That's a great thing because you can get the .com. And I recommend to get the .live. Why do you need the .live? Because when you do a live like this, you can hook up your live to the .live. And when you advertise and tell people that you're going live, you say, go to carlosphoenix.live. You could do that. But you want to have your name because Carlos says, and I'm going to put this back up, it's my business card. I love that. So see, that's how the energy, the shift to new.
Carlos.
Oh yeah, let's get that again. Yeah.
Nice.
And see, Carlos is doing his lives. I get to pop up and I jump in when I can. Very entertaining. He's doing a Let's Get to Know You series where, you're going on live and people are coming in and you talk about yourself and everybody gets to know each other. Community. So I love that. But if he wanted to include people off of Facebook, he could do the .com, or he could do, put a page in the .com, or he could do the .live, and the .live takes you right to the Facebook. So that's why I was saying you could do the live. But I don't want to get away from the particulars. I don't want to get into the details too much because we want to keep this simple. But I want you to get into the idea of, okay, I have my business established. Everything may be going okay now, or maybe it's not. This is the time to shift to new ideas for the new economy, for what's going on. How can I capitalize on this in an easy way? Okay.
Okay.
Tachi says that makes sense. Thank you. Carlos says, but it's my business card, literally. Yes, I know. So when you go to it, everybody go to carlosphoenix.com and look at it. Barb, good morning, Barb. Barb says, good morning from Central Oregon, my friends. Thank you for joining us, Barb. We love that you're here. I always love that you're here. She's got that live streaming experience and all of that broadcasting experience. I love that. Podcasting, all of that. She's a treasure. Carlos says, let's get to know you live. And then Thursdays we do celebrity interviews. Okay, so I did see that. So he does that on Let's Get to Know You Live. And then on Thursday he has a celebrity interviews where it's him and the celebrity talking. Tachi says, yes, some people may need to pivot. I see Tachi on the side has her t-shirt business, and she's gonna put her link in there and you're gonna check it out because you're gonna buy some tees. And because I love that. That's another easy pivot to, okay, maybe I want to do some t-shirts with some sayings or my logo, or you have a totally left field idea and you're going, I want this to be separate from my business. It's easy to do. Shopify is easy to do. Also, Shopify now has a mobile app called Shop. And it's like an online mall. So it gets rid of the idea, okay, I have my shop on Shopify. How do people find me? Guess what? They're going to use that app called Shop. And I think Shopify announced it like a week ago. It's like an online mall.
What time
They're
is
going
it?
to promote
3 to 1. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. So Barb says, an OG for sure, but like you sweet ladies, I live in the now. Thank you. Thank you. And Tachi says, Aqua Tees? Is that how you say it?
Shop.
Yes, but how do you say it? Yeah.
Aqua Tees.
Aqua Tees. Is that how you pronounce it? I want to say it right. Carlos says, today we have an event from 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. with over 40 celebrities. Wow. We'll use a StreamYard major event. Part of me looking at how we can use live streaming for major events.
Live streaming.
I love that.
For major
I love
events.
that. Yeah, and he uses StreamYard. I love that. So we're going to check it out from 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. Wow. Taji says, by the way, Turlina, your t-shirt is on the way.
We wish you much success tonight, Carlos, with your event.
Yeah.
We'll be tuning in. And
Barb says,
we pray that your signal will be consistent all through.
I hope so. Yeah. Yes. Good luck. Barb says, that one I will need the link for. Carlos, please share it. Yes. Barb's group, BTS Live, please share it there. Share it everywhere, Carlos. Khalid says, I'll check it out.
Was Jill's question. Maybe Carlos knows.
Let's see. I don't think I'm pretty active in the group. I haven't seen any posts about any specials, Jill. But if you're looking for, I mean, I'm not sure if you're using StreamYard or not, but I see a lot of people using the free version, and they give you a lot of things. I don't think you can go more than one place like we are. That's the paid one. But if you wanted to go, right, you can't do multiple locations. But I think you can do like Facebook. Or here's the key: if you want to use the free version of StreamYard, it's going to have the StreamYard logo on it. So just be aware, you can't remove that. But you go to YouTube,
where you see Terry Johnson online, you'll see the little duck.
Yeah, and it's good to use that because that's free advertising for StreamYard, so people know, oh, that's StreamYard. Let me go investigate, and then they see the plans and they sign up. But if you go into YouTube, and you could go stream into YouTube as private.
If you want your logo, you have to do the paid version, and it's really reasonable.
Right, but if you she wants the logo, so you have to use So Carlos is saying if you use StreamYard.com, Carlos, you get a one-time $10 off. So there you go. So you get a $10 off coupon. Okay. Am I frozen, guys? I hope I'm not frozen because I'm having internet issues. Let me check real quick because I see me. Let me know if we're okay.
All right. I think we're back.
Okay, good. Okay. Because I don't know if it was me because I'm having router problems. So I don't know if it was me.
I think everybody's having issues because I was spinning too. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
Jill says she sees us.
Okay, good.
And she hears
Okay, good. Cause see, I'm having router problems. Facebook is doing lives, or people are jumping on live like crazy. StreamYard is having it's just, you know, there's more people on the boat, so to speak.
This is funny. Okay, well, we keep going in and out. So let's get to the meat of the matter here.
Yeah, let's get to what we need to get to. And I wanted to show you. Hold on, guys. I wanted to show you some
You
links.
share screen in this environment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to try one. If it doesn't if
Okay.
it doesn't work out, we'll just talk about it. I'm going to try just one.
The one thing I know is that California is opening up in stages, and right now the stores that we are allowed to open are only doing curbside.
Right. So curbside is big, and okay, yes, I have it here. Let me type in. One of them is called Hamama. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is one of the businesses
they were
that
showing
Martin
in Japan where they had poster board fans literally sitting in seats and no live fans were allowed into the stadium for the baseball game.
Right.
And the players were trying to practice social distancing. I don't know how I tag you out without hitting you. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
So we got to cross our fingers. This isn't going to lock us out. This is Hamama. Hamama, I want to say, or it might be something else, but it's Hamama. To me, it looks like Ha and Mama. This is fresh greens guaranteed. This is what they promise. And they give you seed quilts and grow trays. So you can grow greens in your apartment, in your house.
Oh.
You know? If you see at the top, do you see that at the top? Let me make sure that the purple bar. See that purple bar? Yes. It says we are open and still providing you fresh greens. Please excuse possible delays due to high volumes. Your order will be processed within 8 business days max. She or he, I'm not sure who's behind this. I think it's a lady. She's doing bang up business now. Why? Because she's got a business where you can grow your own greens inside. You don't need a garden. You don't need a plot of land outside. That's very important in some place like a big city. And remember, people don't want to go out and get things. They want things to come to them. So I love that her page is real simple. Fresh greens guaranteed. Start growing now. That's all it is. She's got a button there for you to start growing. Now, if you keep scrolling, she's going to tell you some more things. So she talks about the sprout, the microgreen, baby greens, adult greens. So veggies like kale, cabbage, and broccoli are very nutritious at 7 to 10 days old. So she's saying it can add nutrition to your meal. And she's got different things, arugula, radish, and cabbage microgreens. So it's the smaller version, I'm assuming, of the greens. So she's doing bang up business. She even got a video here that tells you how to do it.
Oh, sort of like chia pet.
See that? See that?
Yeah.
So, and next to everything, she has a great call to action. Get started today. It's in red. She's got this, tell you how to do it. Get growing now. And then she's got a Q&A. People ask questions. Are the seeds organic? I'm not a fan of the plastic tray. You're working on that. Everything has a call to action button next to it in big red. I love that. Look at this. Start a healthy routine with deliveries. So she's got a system set up to where you don't get one thing, you get a subscription. If you're happy with the first one, well, guess what? It's coming. The next one is coming. So I love this.
Each one of those trays that she had on the wall was a separate delivery.
Yes.
So you sort of build the garden as you go.
Right.
Grow.
So she said, get the starter kit for $35, includes a reusable grow tray in your first month of seed quilts. And then you get 3 seed quilts delivered every month for $17. No commitment. Skip or cancel. So she's got things going on. And you would think before the pandemic and everybody inside their house, would she be out of out of supplies? Like there's a back order? I don't think so. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure if she started it now or before the pandemic. I'm not sure. I have to do some more research on it. But this I love because it's an idea that the time has come for it. And I remember, I can't remember the date when it was. It was a few years ago. There was a story about here in New York on the top of Jacob Javits Center, which is one of the convention centers downtown. They were doing hydroponics, which is kind of like this on top of the roof. They were growing vegetable stuff in New York City, a big, the whole roof. And it also helps with the energy costs. So, and I think this was a few years ago. I have to find the date, but it's been a while since I read that story. But this is, and look, Tachi says, I know the hipsters love this, LOL. Yes, they do. And see, the thing about it, she also says, I love microgreens. Great.
And that this is like a chia pet. Yes.
Yeah. So, Khalid says, I love the simplicity of her website, keeping it simple. Yes, you noticed that, right? That's what it is. That's what this is. Keep it simple. Taji says, indeed. Keep it simple. That's what you do. Keep it simple, direct. I'm selling microgreens. You can grow them in your home. You can grow them in your apartment. I have the tray set up. I tell you how to do it. I send you more after the first ones have harvested and you enjoyed those. You like those? Well, here's some more. And the system keeps turning. So this is the shift to new. I'm thinking about, okay, I don't want to have to go out and buy certain things because when I'm going to the grocery store, I'm trying to grab everything, because I don't want to come back for another week or two. I'm not coming out every day. So this might be something to lessen the load of what do I eat? What can I add to my meals? What can I do? So here's the shift to new, the innovation, the thinking outside of the box, starting a new business, and it doesn't have to be complicated. On that one page, and I didn't click the links on the top, but if you keep scrolling, she's got all your answers to all your questions are still there. And Brenda says, I like that. I do too. I think it's Hamama, I want to say. So check that out. And she's doing it. I think it's a lady. I have to double check.
Well done. I like the simplicity of it. And I think it's a great idea. I think also the whole thing of subscription services are really big now.
It's really big.
People like,
and especially if you tie it in.
They want to sign up for more,
Right. And see, it's on the website, it says microgreen kit producer Hamama is helping people grow green produce at home and even in apartments. Even in apartments. So there's no, you don't have I want fresh greens, but I don't have space. I'm in a studio apartment. I'm in a small apartment. I'm in a place where I don't have a backyard or I don't have space to grow a garden like a big one that I want. I could do the microgreens. I love that. And see, that comes out of the idea of we're here. You may not be able to leave. You may want to supplement it's all about healthy. You want to eat healthy. This thing's going on with the meat processing plants right now. A whole bunch of them is shut down. I think they said 24% of our meat processing plants are shut down due to employees being sick. They're sick. Bobby says, I could live on that green. I hear you. So that's just one idea. I had another one. And let me bring this up real quick. So that did really well. So let's let's try it. Let's try the second one that I wanted to bring up. Oh, here's the link. Okay, so all I do is click the link. Okay, good. All right. This one I was really impressed upon. And hold on, guys. Getting the share in. This one was really impressive. Now let's look at this one. Cole, can you see that? Or let me get rid of.
Does it say Banjo Robinson?
Banjo Robinson. Yeah, let me get rid of this cookie so you can see. All right, so Banjo Robinson, your child's magical pen pal. Personalized letters which turn reading, writing, and learning about the world into a magical game for 5 to 8 years old. This is pen pal. They get mail. Your kid gets mail, 5 to 8 years old. They have to write to the person and they get mail. And the kids are excited over mail. They don't get, so here it is. They have to pay. And I think this is in the UK. But you get the subscription. And I wanted to show you, they had, I can't find it. They had the thing where the kids were so excited. The kids were so excited to get the mail. Okay, so here it is. Banjo Robinson, Global Explorer. He sends real letters. Banjo, and it's a character that they made up that he writes letters, and the letters prompt a reply. And then it's a screen-free activity you enjoy together. No phone, no iPad, no TV. Just quality time.
So he's mailing
Here's the video.
Out.
Yes, this character. So it's a service that you sign up for your kid to get these exciting letters in the mail. So here is a customer review that they love it. My little girl loves it, and she checks the letterbox every day, awaiting her reply from Banjo. And they got a video. Oh, we can't. I didn't put the sound in, but here.
Yeah.
She's excited. She gets a letter. It's a letter, people. It's a letter. I'm going to go back. Let me go back. Here we go. It's a letter.
Email? Okay.
It's a physical. It comes in the mailbox. You get your kid excited about going to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Let me go back.
Old school.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. And Khalid says, "Wow, how cool is that? I love this.
Cute.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this." And let me see if I can. I'm going to stop.
I can see where that would be exciting. Does anybody remember the weekly reader? It used to come through the mail. It was a subscription service that you signed up for in elementary school. And then over the summer, we got the weekly reader. And we would look for that mail.
Okay, I want to
show the video.
I want you to hear. Yeah, I want you to hear how excited this little girl, and they got the little pop up there. Let me get rid of that. She was so excited.
Banjo Robinson.
Okay, I put the sound on.
I can hear her.
You can hear her? Okay.
Yes, we can hear her.
Is that for you? So let's see, what is it? What does it say? It's an actual letter, Mia. I told you he's real. Thank you for all the things. I'm so pleased. Would you like to come for lunch at 40 p.m.?
So see that?
Mm-hmm.
See that? And this is your kids. And then they tell you why it's great. Reading is magical. You learn about the world. You spend quality time in a family. You don't look at a device. 90% of the children write back to the character. It's creative activities away from the screen. And then they tell you what's in the pack that you get. So you get all of this in the pack. Stickers and stamps and reply stationery, and they learn about the world. So they made this educational subscription. Your kid is writing a letter, and then Bobby says, totally waiting for that Amazon package, #every day. And Taji says it encourages reading and writing. Yes, I love, and it's for 5 to 8 year olds. I mean, I would say if you could get, maybe you could go up to 10. It depends on how engaged they are. But see, these are two things that I don't think would have survived as well pre-pandemic, but that's just my thought. But like Tachi said about the hipsters, they would have loved the Hamama. They love that stuff anyway. but there's
Mhm.
more growth with that. Her mama, the microgreens, they're out of stock. They can't keep up with the demand, and that's a great thing. It's a great thing
It
because
is.
that
That's a
means
beautiful
people,
thing. That's a
right? That
problem you
means,
want in a business.
oh yes, you want that. You want that. And then the thing with the banjo, with the writing the letters to the character, and the little kids are so excited because guess what? I've read stories, that everybody's doing homeschool. It's not working out so well for the younger kids because of attention spans and everything. So
Mhm.
this is a way for them to get education outside of, sitting in front of a computer and the kindergarten teachers trying to get the little 5-year-olds to all sit still and pay attention. But mom has to work and she's got to do work from home and she can't sit with the kid. So this is a way for them to get some education in on the side, and it's fun, and you
And it's
just
across the
sign up for the
curriculum.
subscription.
It's
Yes.
across the curriculum.
Yes.
They're doing math work. They're doing English and writing and reading and drawing. I saw some stickers. So all of that
Yeah.
is going on across the curriculum. Yeah, I love it.
And who would have thought that kids today excited about something coming in the mail for them? It's not an iPad, it's not a phone, a tablet, it's not a little electronic device. And that goes to show you that people say, well, you can't get the kids off the devices. Yes, you can. It's like getting them to eat the vegetables. How do you get your kid to eat the vegetable? We start off when they're a baby. They really do that, and you just keep giving it to them. Now, which vegetable they like, that's up to them, but you got to keep offering it instead of, what some, and I know parents are, oh, I'm short for time, I'm this and that, but you can, for babies, buy some carrots, mash them up, cook them, mash them up. Peas, cook them, mash them up. But I'm not going to get into that because now we're into a part where it's like that excuse of I don't have the time is kind of like out the window. You got the time. So I love those two examples. I mean, there's many more of, people that are shifting to finding new businesses, doing things new way. I also had another story real quick about a farmer and a dairy farm in Pennsylvania who has pivoted to, remember we talked about delivering the milk in the milk truck with the milk bottles. So he's done it, and yeah, and he's done it. His demand is he can't keep up with he can't keep up with the demand. I think before this he had like 20 customers. Now he has hundreds, and he can't keep up with demand because people want milk delivered to them because why?
They don't want to go out.
Maybe I don't want to go out. Maybe I can't go out. Maybe I can get this delivery from my mom who can't go out, or an elderly person who can't go out. And it's more than milk. It's milk, yogurt, cheese, and who knows if he partners with the right. Yeah, if he partners with the right thing and get this distribution set up, he could deliver much more than dairy. Because why? The demand for things coming to me is great now. It was okay before. People were using Amazon Fresh or Fresh Direct before, but now you can't even get a delivery from Amazon or any of the other places. You can't even get in. I can't.
The demand is so high, they can't keep up.
They can't keep up. So, you have to look at it. The milkman is back. You're getting microgreens in your house, in your apartment, and you got your kids off of the electronic devices.
Okay, I'm going to go here. It's come full circle to cottage industry. Remember when people went from house to house to get what they needed? It's the same thing.
The encyclopedia, remember? That's how I got encyclopedia as a kid. They came to the door and sold my mom.
Exactly.
One encyclopedia so your kid can learn. Yeah, I love those encyclopedias. So, one more thing about the milk delivery guy in Pennsylvania. He said his quote was he's probably averaging somewhere around 90 to 100 calls a day, and he's 67, by the way. They put his age in here. He says it's just nonstop. He said he lost
I can see where that would be the case, because I can remember as a child, we actually, when I would go out to the country to visit my grandmother, we would actually go
Mm-hmm.
to the egg farm. Then we go to the dairy farm. Then we went to the
Right.
slaughterhouse and then went
Yes.
home. And everything was like within 10 miles of her, and it was a big deal.
Yeah. No, I remember that too. My grandmother owned a farm when I was a child. I remember all of those things, and my mom's told me stories about they
Yeah, and
they
so
took the chicken because
now,
I was like
if
she was like you were lucky because you get the chicken already cut up in the grocery store. She was like, well, we had to go out and get the thing and bring it by the neck. I was like, ew, yeah. I was like, ew,
the
I
whole
don't want
9
chicken
yards,
that
but
bad.
now I'm saying that those same people that we drove to are now
Mm-hmm.
delivering it. I'm
Yes.
sure that same
Yeah.
guy his father probably had that farm that we went to, but
Yes.
now he's delivering stuff to the door.
And that's what I mean by the shift to the new. Is some of this is old, like the milkman is old, but it's a
Mail.
resurgence, a comeback. Mm-hmm. And the mail, that's old, but it's making a resurgence. That's why we got to keep the post office. They're talking about close, things with the
Please
post
keep
office. Like,
the
no, we got
public post office, people.
We got to keep the
Don't let
post office open. So pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, everything was digital. That's great. But now we're seeing a resurgence, and some people are doing the shift to new or the shift to old to say, okay, we're starting a new business. We got to get the economy going. Sometimes you can't, maybe we're not supposed to reopen a physical location. Figure out how to make that online. Figure out how to make that demand. So that's what I'm saying here. Businesses, you already have a business, but maybe you could think about something, you could do on the side that's online based, real easy to set up, a domain, a little one-page
Luana, I
thing.
didn't know you were
MailChimp is
in
doing
here.
some stuff. Who? Oh, Luana. Oh, here she goes.
Luana
She's
says she
my
remembers.
mother. Yeah, her mother used to wring the chicken neck before chopping. That's what my mother told me. She told me that story too. So, and Bobby says Facebook memories, hashtag the good old days. Oh, Tachi said some things in here. Oh, wait, let me go back up to Khalid. Khalid says homeschooling 3 kids now. The struggle is real. Respect to the teachers. Yes, the Teacher Appreciation Day is May 8th, Friday. So take advantage. If you have kids and teachers, please reach out and thank the teachers. Thank them.
Okay.
Tachi says, she said, we ate what was cooked or don't eat. Me too.
Well,
and then she
if I
said,
didn't eat it, it showed up for breakfast. That's how that works. You don't have to eat it. It just kept showing up till you ate it.
Oh my goodness. Bobby said we used to do Secret Pal at my work and loved it. Yeah, see? Everything old is new again. Brenna says, I tell my kids this isn't a restraint. What do I look like? A short order cook? I know, right? It's like, well, I want this, I want that. I'm like, you're gonna eat what I make.
Restaurant.
This isn't the restaurants are closed, but this isn't a restaurant.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up. We're at over the hour. I love that you guys are excited about this topic as I was, because whenever I read things from Mark Schaefer on his website, I get excited. If I see something that I get really excited about, I'm like, we got to talk about this. So we have to think about the economy. It's bad now because yes, we're in the middle. We don't know when it will, the depression that we're in will end. We don't know how bad it will get. Will it get worse? We don't know. But I want you to keep, like Jill says, the energy of it and think about this is the best time to start a business. I hear that a lot. When is the best time to start a business? Now, when you have the idea and the opportunity, things are low. Facebook ads are low. The cost of everything. People are giving discounts. StreamYard gave a discount. MailChimp has a deal. I signed up with Get Response. They have a 30-day deal. It's all designed to get you into using the product, seeing if you like it, and then you may want to move to the paid membership. And think about this: if you get a 30-day free trial, guess what you can do in that 30 days? You might do enough business to pay for the membership,
the year subscription.
Yeah, you can pay for the year subscription or the month. So I want you to think about that. Oh, I don't have the money. Well, if they give you a 30-day trial, what can you do in 30 days? With the idea, the domain, The one landing page, I'm not talking about splashing all out and getting a website. That could come later. What you want to do now is test the idea, see if it's working, see if people want to buy, if it's an idea that is going to generate some income. Okay? So think about that. And I'm so glad that we had all the questions and the interactions. Thank you, Tati. Tati says, great show. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you and everybody. I mean, I'm glad that we're here. Bobby says, have a wonderful week. Get out there, smell the flowers. Yes. 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 So think about the idea. This is the time. What can I think of to do new or something that's old and turn it into new? You see the examples I got. There's many more. Whenever I find more, I will let you know. Also, if you got a question, find me at Terry Johnson online. So I'm going to put this little banner up. Find me at Terry Johnson online, or reach out to the Biz Chicks. I'm in there too. We're all in there. We got a group. We got a community. We got a page. Reach out to that. So Terry Johnson online or the Biz Chicks. And we're going to do this together. We're going to make it. Things are going to be great. So let's not bring that energy of worry. Let's bring the energy of prosperity and what's to come. So always look forward. Yeah. That's what I like to do. Okay. So thank you. I appreciate you guys for being here, for all the thoughts, the comments, the questions. Don't forget, Carlos had something today, 3 p.m. I think he put his link in. So I'm going to check it out. Okay.
So
and we'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Right. And we'll be back tomorrow.
With our money mindset coach, Coach Karen Fern. So keep your mind on your money, because she's going to be talking about your money and your mind tomorrow. Hashtag the Biz Chicks.
Yes.
So we love you guys.
So thank you guys. Thank
Remember,
you. And
don't forget to go to the front of your own line. See you later.
That's it. Bye.
Bye-bye.